Howdy everyone, this is Tricia and welcome to my channel. Today I've been working on a little project and I wasn't going to make a video of it. I was already actually just taking a break for myself. But I decided, oh, you know what, I'll go ahead and share this. So I'm hoping this will be a quick video. I don't want to take up too much of your time. But this is just kind of a last minute little thing you can do for guests, family, if you plan on having a little party, or you just want to give somebody a nice little treat, maybe even for your co-workers. So I put together these little hats. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I made a video on some super cute Santa head ornaments, which could have been gnomes or Santas. So it was basically the same little hat. I didn't put this little white yarn on it, but it's the same little hat. And then have a little white pom-pom that I created from white yarn. Put some eyes and a nose on it, and I made a Santa head. But like I said, it could be a gnome head as well. But this time, I'm not going to add any of that. I'm just going to do the little hats. So as a refresher, I'm going to go ahead and build it. It's really easy, so let's get to crafting. Alright, so I'm going to start off with some red yarn. Of course, you can do these in all different colors. It'll be really cute to have them in different colors. And I'm going to start cutting strands, and I think I went about 12 inches. 10, 12 inches if you want to do a little longer. It's up to you, but you are going to be trimming some of it off. Of course, it's always better to have a little bit longer than what you think you're going to need than to have it be too short. So I'm going to do strands of about 12 inches, and I'm going to cut 25 for each of these. So I'll go ahead and get that done just like that. And there we are. I've got more than 25 strands here, but I plan to do a couple more. So let me show you the next item you're going to be using. Alright, to tie off my little hats, I'm actually going to be using a white yarn. This is a chenille yarn. You can use whatever, or you can use the same red yarn. And then if you want, you could also get some little jingle bells, and so you could have them on the ends of these once you tie them on. I'm not going to put the jingle bells on, but that's just a little idea you could do as well. And of course, any other little embellishment you want to put on your hats, go ahead and grab that. Alright, so to make the brim of our little hat, we're going to use cardboard rolls. And you can get them from your bathroom tissue, paper towels, wrapping paper. These little cardboard rolls are awesome for craft making. So you're going to want to cut these down, and we're going to cut about 1 inch. You can go ahead and measure and draw little lines as a little guide for yourself. But if you can eyeball it, you can just do that, and it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? So we just want to cut like that. Alright, so the next step is to start taking some of your yarn, and like I said, you're going to do about 25 strands on each. You may end up using more, maybe 35 even. I think when I did my Santa heads, I managed to squeeze in like 35 of them. Alright, so we're going to fold these in half like that, and then we're going to bring the looped end under and through the inside of the little cardboard. Pop these open, slide the ends through that little loop, and just pull it. Try to get them even, like that. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and work with the next one. I'm going to fold it in half, grab our loop, put it through. I like to put my fingers like that, put in the yarn ends through it, and then just pulling it, and then sliding it right next to the other. We want to cover the cardboard, okay? So you just keep doing that until you're satisfied with the coverage. And I believe I did 25 on the ones that I have done. So that's what I'm probably going to add. But you know what? I'm not even counting. I'm just putting them on. And cut your yarn a little bit at a time. Don't cut, hundreds of strands, because what if you don't need them all? Depends on how many you want to make, of course. But I would cut them as needed. And you want to stop and take a break. You don't have to worry about having all these loose pieces of yarns laying around and getting tangled up or dropped on the floor. Your cat, if you have a cat, climbing on your desk or table and grabbing them. You just want to make sure that, you can put things away if you have to, and you didn't waste yarn cutting too much. See how nicely that's building up? Alright, I'm going to continue doing that until I get it all the way to the other end and covered. Okay, so I think I need just one more to add to cover that little space there, but I'm going to look at it first and make sure that I don't have an open space. If I do, I would just kind of push these against each other till I've made sure everything is covered. and then I'll know then if I'll need more than one or two. And I think after what I've just done, maybe I'll need two, but let me go ahead and add the one. Let me go ahead and make a little separation here so I can reach in and grab that little loop. Okay, fold in half, little loop, there we go. And you know what, I am going to add one more just to make it nice and covered there, nice and snug. This is a very relaxing little craft to do. You know, listen to some Christmas music, get yourself in the spirit. Okay, so once we have all these done, you could just leave it like that. Okay, makes a cute little hat right there. But I want to do this so it looks like the brim is folded over. So what we're going to do is we're not going to flip that, obviously. We're going to just take all the strands, and then we're just going to push them through to the other end, or the other, side here. Pull all those strands. We're just going to kind of slide the, where it got knotted into the loop. We're going to kind of just slide it in a little bit, like push it and kind of twirl this over, just like that. Okay. And then just make sure all your strands are coming out. There we go. And this is why you want them kind of longer than what you think you might need, because when you turn this, they obviously lose some more length to them. And then you might have some strands that are like super short and you're not gonna be able to tie them together. So that's why you wanna make them a little bit longer than what you think. So 12 inches is pretty good, I think. All right. Even though I'm going to be cutting a lot of yarn, but this is an inexpensive yarn. So don't go buy anything expensive unless, you don't mind wasting some money from cutting off some of that leftover yarn. Okay, so now, so before I go and tie them, I'm going to tell you something. This is what I did. I ended up putting a little candy in there, okay? So I didn't have to make this too big, okay? But you can put whatever candy you want. I happen to have a package here of some chocolates, and I think you can tell the brand. I'm not even going to mention because I'm not here being sponsored by them, but those are the candy that I chose. Of course, they're a little pricey. You can choose something a little less expensive, maybe some mini peanut butter cups or something, but you want to make sure that whatever candy you put in there is individually wrapped, because we don't want it, open candy. And you also want to make sure that it's something that'll fit in there snugly, and these are perfect. And then when they want to grab it, they can just pop them out like that. Okay, let's grab it, pop it out. I don't want to destroy this one, being very gentle, but obviously somebody else that's already owning this can pop it out however they want, and they'll have this cute little hat as a little memory of you having given them this cute little treat. And then I put it in. It has this little kind of like little paper here. I put it in with that little paper inward because then they can see the pretty wrapping here. And I pushed it in enough so that it's flat like that on the table. You can wobble a little bit, it's okay. Now, the reason that I was saying about not tying this up, because maybe you want to get those little mini candy canes and you want to put those in there somehow. So if you do that, you're going to maybe need a little bit more space. So you're going to want to get your little candy. We'll just say here, let me grab something over here. Let's just say this is the height of the candy. You don't want to push it in there, make sure it's flat here, and then just kind of feel around for where it's at, and that's where you'll tie it, okay? Now, if you're thinking, oh, that candy might slip out, you can take a little piece of tape or something and then just kind of put it across, or take the little candy in there, and that'll be okay. It's just a little thing that you're going to put on your tabletop, maybe on a little tray, have someone grab, and oh, there's a little candy in there, okay? Just a little surprise. Maybe it'll pop out when they pick it up and they'll see the little candy there. You could take it over to their desk, put it on there, say, Merry Christmas, and then they'll go, oh, how cute, and then the candy will fall out. I mean, there's things you can do. It's not going to be such a big deal if the candy doesn't fit snugly and stays in there. But this particular one works really well, and it stays in there. And I'm just noticing right here there's a little bit of a gap, so I'm just going to fix that. Okay, so we'll put it over to the side. Since I already know how big I'm going to make these, I'm going to go ahead and take my yarn, which could be the same red yarn, like I said before, or, you know, a separate color. And like I was saying, also, do these in different colors, you know, greens, red, blues, you know, different little yarn colors. Maybe you have some yarns laying around somewhere, leftover yarns, little pieces. You don't know what to do? Well, make some little hats, little Christmas hats. And we're gonna tie this in, because this is a chenille yarn. This one, it tends to fray a lot on the little ends. So I got little white bits everywhere. So I'm gonna clean that off. But I also want to go ahead and knot the little ends. And if you want to put a little jingle bell in there, you know, knot it after you added your little jingle bell. And if you feel like, well, maybe my yarn's going to be too thick to add a little jingle bell, you could use a thinner thread, like an embroidery floss, or maybe even some twine, something very thin, to tie it up here. I think that'll be okay. And it'll look cute. And the reason that I was thinking maybe some little jingle bells is because maybe if you want to give these to some kids, really anyone, and they could just, you know, go jing, ding, ding, ding. Have the little hat jingle a little bit. Just add a little bit, something extra to it. Okay, and you know what? Maybe I'll do this to a couple for my grandson. Okay, so now I'm just going to trim. This is what I'm saying. You're going to lose some yarn here. So make sure you don't buy an expensive yarn. Just an inexpensive yarn. Dollar Tree has some yarns. Like I said, any color, it'll work. Okay, so I'm just going to trim it so that the ones on the edges are maybe a little bit shorter. Okay, I'm going to clean that off to the side. Puff it up. And now we can put our candy in there. And just carefully push it in. You don't want to, you know, squish your candy. And there we go. Our little hat is done. All right, everyone. So I have completed some of the little hats that I wish to do. I plan on doing some more, but I've got 6 done here. All nice and stuff with some candy. Now I have a lot of space here, so maybe I could take a little cotton ball and push it in just to make sure I keep my little hat standing up. It's doing a pretty good job of doing that. I don't really need to do that, but it's just a thought that if you want to do that with yours, you can do that. Maybe you don't even want to put any candy. Maybe you just want to make this as just a cute little thing to give to someone. Then, you know, just leave it alone or stuff some little cotton balls. But what is the purpose of making them if you're not going to put some treat in there? So I think this is a cute little idea. It is not my original idea. You guys, I don't remember where I saw them put candy. It might have been on Pinterest or something. But from that idea, I just went on making a little Santa because I didn't want to do a gnome. But I think it's a great idea to use these as just a cute little decorative candy holder. Makes a sweet little treat. You can give these to your co-workers, put them on your table, let them walk by and grab them. Well, whatever you want to do with them. This is going to be for my family. I'm going to grab one myself. I think we're going to really enjoy these, and I hope that you will enjoy them too. So I'm going to give myself a big old thumbs up, and I hope that you too will give me a big old thumbs up and leave a kind comment. Let me know what you think of this cute little hat with a candy stuffed in there. It's just a nice little treat. Super cute. All right, everyone, if you're enjoying the content of my videos and you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below the video and then choose all in your notifications so that you get notified as soon as I upload a video. I want to thank everyone for watching and supporting my channel. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everyone. Thank you once again, and as always, enjoy.